Welcome back, people. I hope you all enjoyed our last video. If you haven't seen it yet, please do. In today's episode, we've got 15 scary ghost videos that will scare you right for Halloween. Make sure you stay tuned till the very end. And if you don't want to miss any of our videos, then please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time we have new content. Let's get started. Number 15. Our first spooky video comes from TikTok, where user Brandown Costa has so far only uploaded one video, which appears to be our first eerie video. Brandown explains that he had used the Ouija board, but that he afterwards realized that he made a mistake since he'd not properly ended the session and closed it. Since that time, he has experienced a constant stream of paranormal occurrences that have become increasingly severe to the point where after being startled one night by some weird noises, he decided to begin recording. It was horrifying what he had recorded.
Ay, cabrón. No manches. ¿Qué era eso? No. Ay, no manches. No.
He can make out a pale gray face peering over the corner and staring at him. But when he runs there, he discovers nothing, which frightens him even more and makes him hurry back to his bed. However, the door suddenly slams shut right in front of his face, terrifying him, and the camera cuts off. As a result, this video shows us that it's critical to use the Ouija board correctly in order to ensure that nothing follows you later. Was it a fake or indeed a source of unrest? Now, I'll let you be the jury. Number 14. This video comes from the TikTok account Smug Puppy. In the video, we see evidence of paranormal phenomena happening in this house in Staffordshire, England. According to the father of the family has been experiencing eerie paranormal activity in their home for the past 25 years, but it's never been as frequent or frightening as it is right now. The uploader and his daughter are seen chilling out in their home on a random day. His daughter is recording their cat Lily as she sleeps awkwardly on top of some cans and bottles. Things abruptly take a horrifying turn.
Look at her. Surely that isn't comfortable at all. Are you enjoying my dunkers, Dad?
That's okay. Very nice. Ow!
Oh my God! What the f***? Jesus Christ!
It hit me. It hit me right round the face.
I can't believe I've just caught that on camera. Oh my God, I'm shaking.
Come out. Oh, God, man.
Are you okay?
No, not really.
Smug Puppy feels like he's being struck hard across the face by an invisible hand. In a subsequent video, he explained that he had earlier been shouting angrily at the creature because he had been agitated by the recent, intense supernatural activity. He believes that he may be to blame for this strange attack by having incensed the paranormal presence. In a scene that takes place more than a month later, the cocky puppy notices something strange out of the corner of his eye.
Hey guys, I'm filming this door because I keep seeing a shadow of something go past. I keep hearing noises. They're all upset. Keys! Come here and bring your phone. Just bear with me a sec. Sorry guys, just film me a sec because I keep seeing that shadow go past this door. And Something's moving that door. I want to prove there's nothing in there. Second. I'll shut it up. You got me?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, I won't go back any further because dressing gown's there. I'm not moving. Come here. Film around the bed and everything. Make sure there's nothing in there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, film me. Film the door. 100%. Bloody walking stick. Yeah, you see.
Yeah.
Nothing, just dressing gowns.
He hurriedly takes his phone and starts recording. The bedroom door was slammed shut by a shadowy figure that darted quickly back and forth in the doorway. The father and daughter struggle to open the door, but when they do, they discover that the bedroom is empty. If so, is it possible that a harmful spirit is haunting this family home, or is everything merely a sophisticated hoax? I'll let you decide. Number 13. Our next clip was uploaded by a Facebook user, Abuid Hernandez Alvarez. Over time, this user has documented a number of horrific paranormal encounters on camera and uploaded those encounters on his Facebook page for thousands of people to view. In Abuid's home, books are allegedly being tossed off his shelves by a restless female spirit who's been haunting his Mexico City residence for over a year. On his windows and doors, he frequently hears strange pounding and slamming noises. There's what appears to be a woman in high heels walking through his apartment and bashing doors in an apparent fit of wrath.
No mames. Ahí está. Los tacones están yendo para allá.
And then the oddest thing of all occurs. A woman can be seen seated in a chair that was absolutely unoccupied just moments previous, as you can see that Abuid is sweeping his camera past a mirror. Stranger still, as he turns around, the unsettling appearance of the woman is gone. There's nobody there. A few months had passed since Abuid photographed the ghostly image of the woman in the mirror. He claims that ever since that day, his home has experienced an increase in violent and disturbing paranormal activity. What began as harmless, unusual events has developed into what appears to be an angry, restless entity that is gradually ruining Abuid's life to the point where he claims he can no longer get any sleep because, quote, she will not leave him alone. However, Abuid keeps posting his peculiar encounters on his Facebook page. The camera finally records something absolutely weird nearly 3 weeks after continuously recording the mirror. The mirror starts to tremble, and a chain dangling from the top appears to be moving all by itself. Then very unusual things begin to happen to the camera, and what's oddest of all is that the reflection in the mirror apparently records the unusual camera movement. happens. The camera moves, flips over, and the digital viewfinder slams open and shut, but it becomes even creepier despite the fact that you can see that there's no one behind the camera in the mirror. Then, one evening, the electricity in Aboud's apartment inexplicably cuts out, and objects in the house start to move around by themselves. Aboud takes out his camera and begins to document the unusual events. He again records something utterly horrifying as he's filming.
Se han estado escuchando ruidos en toda la casa y de alguna forma no sé si estoy tratando de decirme algo de una forma más directa. Se escucha más aquí en la sala y en la recámara he tratado de dejar harina también en la sala, en las sillas, en todos lados porque ha habido más movimiento. Pero las campanas ya... ¡Ay, cabrón! Esto también es lo que quería decir, o sea, Googie ha estado cambiando de posición en toda la recámara y pues no sé a qué se deba, solo ocurre en la recámara. Esto también ha estado sucediendo, incluso dejé un poco de harina, lo que es el asiento y... pero no lo voy a distinguir mucho. Voy a tratar de leer esta misma hoja con más calma en otro momento. Y bueno, los murmullos de chica me cerraron la ventana. Pero aquí se escuchan los murmullos y a ver, no pienso abrir la puerta en esta ocasión. Definitivamente no.
Now that there are numerous events taking place in this film, let's break them down. When Aboud enters the door after the door slams, he finds a teddy bear that's been sitting in a chair across the room, has inexplicably shifted. The pages of a book turn over, a door slams shut, a chair moves across the floor by itself, and he hears an unexplainable knocking at his front door. But when Aboud was filming the incident, he completely missed one genuinely horrible occurrence. Did you see it? The unsettling female phantom is back when Aboud hears something closing his window and turns around, this time in the living room's mirror image. When Aboud pans around the space moments later, no one's present. The terrifying phantom appears to have vanished once again. So is it possible that Aboud managed to capture the ghost of the woman that haunts his flat not only once, but twice? Is everything real, or is everything a highly sophisticated hoax? Those are your choices. What do you believe?
Number 12.
Our next video was posted on YouTube by paranormal investigators Jeff and Phil from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigation. They set out to look into the tales of the Old Mission Church, a church embedded deep within the forest in Benham, England, which they believe to be haunted. Built in 1880, the brick and stone church served the community on Sundays as both a place of prayer and a school for neighborhood kids. But a catastrophe struck the small community near the chapel years later. Nearly half the town's youngsters and many adults perished in a devastating influenza pandemic in 1919. The church school started to deteriorate, and it was eventually forced to close in 1959 because the dilapidated building had become dangerous and unreliable. Although the historic structure is now in ruins, it's rumored that the church grounds are still heavily haunted by ghosts from decades back. Children's voices have reportedly been heard inexplicably by witnesses, and some have even claimed to have seen weird shadow forms moving around the cathedral. The Ghost Tech guys always strive to keep their composure during their paranormal investigations, and after several years of investigation, Jeff and Phil aren't easily spooked, but they begin to witness some extremely unusual activity.
As I was saying, I'd asked for your name, and it may well be that you've told me your name and I just can't hear it. You have to shout as loud as you can. Something touched my hand. Something just touched my hand. Okay, sorry, please excuse me jumping back, but it felt like you brushed through my hand then.
let me introduce myself. My name's Jeff. And my friend and colleague standing there holding a camera, his name is Phil. So as I thought I could hear children's voices earlier, can I ask if any children can come forward, come inside the church and say hello to us, please? Now, back in the old days, when I say old days, I mean hundreds of years ago, there used to be a settlement here. And they used to cut wood. We've been told that there was kilns here. So it was a tiny, tiny little village. And I guess that this church was the centre of that village. That was a voice, Phil. So it was a tiny, tiny little village. And I guess that this church was the centre of that village. That was a voice, Phil.
That indeed seems to make them slightly uneasy. As they start, Jeff and Phil set up multiple static cameras, yet that's not all that unfolds that night, because as they continue to ask questions, something genuinely odd is documented on many cameras.
How it must have been different when the building had a roof, doors, windows, perhaps pews?
Ooh!
What was that, Jeff?
A black mass went right in between me and you and went over here.
Could you come back, please?
A black shadow moves in between Phil and I, and it is captured on all of our cameras. Here is the footage taken from static cam 1, followed by the footage on all 3 cameras from all angles.
Perhaps pews?
Ooh!
What was that, Jeff? Perhaps pews?
Ooh!
What was that, Jeff?
And Bill claims that something touched his hand. Jeff also recognizes the voice of a child, which is recorded by his EVP recorder. As they're using infrared to record in the dark, a peculiar shadow passes between Jeff and Phil, but Phil is unable to notice it. Jeff is astonished to learn that the other 2 static cameras also manage to record the eerie event when he spots the figure on the infrared camera. In order to review their footage, the 2 detectives stop filming, but they leave the static cameras in place to continue recording. After they go, a second bizarre event is caught on film by the church's interior camera, which Jeff and Phil are unable to explain. I'll let you decide if the children who sadly perished in the 1919 influenza outbreak haunt the church, or if the whole thing was a well-planned fabrication.
Number 11.
The following video is uploaded by the popular urban explorer Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill. The uploader embarks on an exploration of Cleveland, Ohio's deserted Masonic temple. The mysterious hidden order known as Freemasonry constructed the temple in 1916. Politicians, scientists, writers, and many other members of the global cultural elite have all been Freemasons over the years. It's been alleged that Freemasons attend secret meetings and carry out odd occult rituals. Some have even made ludicrous allegations that certain Masonic rites and ceremonies involve sacrifice. The Cleveland Masonic Temple was abandoned in 1969 and has been allowed to deteriorate for more than 50 years. Chris makes an effort to document and photograph the inside architecture of the building before it vanishes forever.
Something touched me, I swear to God. I swear to God, I feel like something just touched my back. I don't know if it was my book bag flopped on my back or what. It scared the out of me, I swear to God. And there's no water drips. Yo, that scared the out of me. Okay, let me calm down.
But he soon comes to the realization that he might have made a grave error. Despite there being nothing there, Chris claims to feel something brushing his back. Things start to get strange as he continues to explore the abandoned building after gathering himself.
Door just closed. What the hell no.
A spooky face can be seen hurriedly re-entering the room behind the door just before it closes. But when Chris opens the door, it's obvious that there would not have been enough space for someone to remain inside, and the room is empty. Chris is disturbed, but he keeps on. Later, just before he heads to end the recording, Chris returns to examine the mystery door one last time, and this time he manages to get a genuinely weird picture. A faint voice can be heard saying yes.
Do not remember closing this door. Hold up. It's when I left this. Did I close this door? I cannot remember. See, this is getting creepy, man. For real. I can't even open the door. Hello? This is really weird. It's closed again. Maybe it is the wind. Closing it. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Just after Chris says hello. So what do you believe is happening at the defunct Masonic Temple? And could the persistent otherworldly activity be the result of odd Masonic rituals?
Number 10.
Another video was uploaded by TikTok user Wonder Woman 1, in which we'll see something truly chilling. Hold your breath.
Am I tripping? Or... Okay, so the noise is my turtle. And I'm home alone, right? But the reflection shows that's me.
The user initially assumes that, in light of what she's observed, she must be insane at the beginning of the clip. The user, who's curled up on the sofa, has a startling realization. There is a frightening dark figure sitting next to her in the TV's reflection, and she can see it only there. So can it be readily explained, or is it a real ghost that was caught on camera? Your choice.
Number 9.
Our next video is from the YouTube channel Wo Kya Tha Official Channel. The ghost investigators decided to explore this supposedly haunted house. Locals claim that the house is particularly haunted and has been allowed to decompose on its own. The team went to the spot to investigate any claims that it was dangerous or haunted, but what follows is horrifying.
वो इधर भी है और इधर भी है, इसके अंदर भी है। पर 3 उंगलियों के निशान है जैसे।
They eventually notice that one of the home's rooms is emitting weird noises. Then they make an attempt to enter and unintentionally capture a spooky video. One of the ghost hunters records an odd sound coming from the room all of a sudden.
दरवाजे के साथ तो कुछ भी ऐसा जो है वो बंधा हुआ नहीं है। चीज अंदर ही है। ओए, वो सामने
कोई चीज खड़ी?
हाँ, लेफ्ट साइड को। वो मैं इधर से दिखा रहा हूँ, ये बिल्कुल ये सामने जो रेड बिस्तर सा नहीं पड़ा हुआ, इसके ऊपर से मुंह निकाला है उसने।
अल्लाह अकबर। रिकॉर्ड?
हाँ, रिकॉर्ड हुई है, पक्की बात।
Out of nowhere, a hazy, terrifying boy's head appears, terrifying the recording man to his very core. So did the crew successfully capture the ghost on camera, or is it simply another hoax? You, the judges, can make that determination.
Number 8.
This video comes from the Redditor account Wayne Bruce 11, and the user seems to think that they might have caught a spirit doing just that. The submitter claims that they have battled with this ghost for more than 15 years. They claim that it's only ever communicated with them by turning lights on and off, especially around the holidays when their home is decorated for Christmas. It appears that they've never been able to record the behavior on video before, so when the family awoke one morning to find the TV turned on and tuned to a station none of them had ever seen before, they immediately checked their home surveillance camera to discover what had occurred. In fact, the camera captures the TV unannounced turning on in the middle of the night at exactly 3:33 a.m., a time that is frequently referred to as the witching hour. The alleged ghost appears to switch between several channels over the period of a few minutes. A little while later, the camera itself switches from the night vision mode of black and white to full color. What may therefore be happening?
Number 7.
Our next video was uploaded by the YouTube channel Paranormies. This time they're discussing a long forgotten account provided by Johnny's haunted home, where ever since he was a child, he's experienced paranormal occurrences inside the building ever since his grandma passed away and someone used a Ouija board to communicate with her, which resulted in an evil portal opening up in the building. The reality behind it is covered by the team Paranormies.
That would set it off. It wasn't even moving. It's been a while since we got to use the SLS.
When was the last time? Did you use it when I was gone at all? No. Are we looking?
You look like a stick man.
What was that?
Yeah, I felt like everything shifted. Was that you that did that? How's my mic?
Good. Good. I'm looking right at that spot. There's nothing. What?
Cannot.
Cannot? What,
Yes.
you can't make noise for me?
What was that?
I just heard a screech from inside the house. Okay.
Okay, that's a door.
What was the door? Hello? Who are we in contact with right now?
The door made a screaming noise at first, and a strange female ghostly muttering could be heard.
We are in like a French part of the province right now.
Yeah.
La Broquerie area. On Bay, which is a very French name. What's that? That might be nothing. It looks like nothing.
It's on the...
Holy shit!
God, dude, that scared me to death.
Oh, maybe that wasn't nothing.
Okay. Okay.
Who was that? Paranormal glasses. Safety glasses.
Nothing on them.
Do they mean anything to you? Holy fuck!
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay.
A loud crash was heard when the bottle was pushed by an anonymous source, and right at that moment, a peculiar mist moved in front of the camera on the other set camera in the driveway.
Oh, it says it's got like 7 hours of runtime still. Here.
It happened here.
Motion ball.
Motion ball again.
Same one.
And the train's going by right now. There it is. You can see it.
It's moving. It's moving.
Oh!
What was that?
See the train going
Jordan,
by right now.
Jordan.
What?
The ball was moving.
The ball was moving?
I caught the ball actually moving.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm on edge right now.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, that was a big help, eh? It's a buzzing noise.
What?
Something was spotted interrupting the motion ball, and in the meanwhile, a fast shadow was seen dashing away from the front yard. Finally,
Did somebody else cause your death, or did you do it yourself?
It's that kitchen.
You work in the kitchen? Which kitchen?
It said, oh, no. Oh, yeah, it said, yeah. I don't know.
Okay. Which kitchen?
before they conclude their investigation, they witness the motion ball moving independently and tumbling from the table. You determine if these proofs are sufficient to deem the location haunted or not.
Number 6.
Our next video comes from the YouTube channel Urban Ghost Urban Exploration. To capture something intriguing on his brand new infrared camera, Joe visited the graveyard once more. Joe resolves to remain still while wandering the cemetery and taking pictures of his surroundings, but he also manages to capture an odd object.
Alright guys, I put the camera this way because it's on an upward angle. At first I was going to shoot it that way, but I try to get it even, on this thing, and it's not really level, so this is the best way I could put this camera. Alright. Now I am going to do the necrophonic app. Creepy. I keep feeling like there's something walking around in the woods, and I don't like that at all. Let me also try to set this light up here. I don't want it to be, I know it's an infrared, so I don't think it needs that much light. I don't know. I just know that I'm nervous being here.
Joe unknowingly catches a glimpse of a dark figure moving through the trees from right to left, but weirdly enough, Joe ignores it and keeps exploring until he runs into the same dark figure once more.
It's a real small cemetery, so I don't really want to stay here too long. Is that a shadow? Guys, there's a shadow over there. Is that a shadow? What is that? Hello? Hello? I thought I saw a shadow. I saw a shadow. Is that a shadow? What is that? What is that? What is that? Is that a shadow? I can't really see that. I just see something moving. What was that? I can't see that good, even through this thing, but it looked like a shadow. Yeah. I can't wait to see that back. It looked like something moved right across, right over there. Okay.
Now that we can see something or someone between the tombstones, you can decide whether it was a true shadow man or a person wearing all black.
Number 5.
The following video was shot from a display and then screen capped on a phone before it was finally uploaded to the internet by user Lil Goth Doll on Reddit. Although the video's quality is terrible, it's nonetheless terrifying because it was taken from 2 truck drivers' dash cam feeds during a terrifying occurrence. As a result, 2 truckers are traveling on Alabama's Highway 5 one evening when they experience the most terrifying moment of their lives. The alarmed truckers pull over and dial 911, but when the responding police search the highway, along with the surrounding area, they're unable to locate anyone. When the truck drivers seek to examine the video taken that night on Highway 5, they are astonished, as they expected to see a female in a long dress crossing the road and perhaps being hit by their vehicle. Near the future, they learn that Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama is connected to a well-known ghost story. According to the legend, a teenage girl was killed on the road after being struck by an 18-wheel truck 10 years ago on a soggy night as she was returning from her high school prom. Many truckers have reported seeing a female in a prom dress on Interstate 5 through the years. Could it be that the prom dress ghost of Interstate 5 was photographed by these truckers? Although their responses appear plausible, you still get to make the call.
Number 4.
This video comes from TikTok account JoshDean22 and Sarah Ann2 from Nashville, Tennessee. The duo had never shared anything spooky on any of their TikTok accounts until one night, when Sarah and Josh discovered something really weird on their bedroom surveillance camera. This happened while Sarah is deep asleep in bed with her daughter Emma. Take a look. The doll mysteriously moves on its own as young Emma lies quietly next to it. But what's most unsettling is that the child's blouse seems to be being pulled by something that is clearly not there. Although Josh thinks the bizarre occurrence was paranormal, his wife Sarah is still dubious. However, it becomes even more unsettling since one night Josh is at work and Sarah is sound asleep right around midnight. Something horrific is captured on Emma's baby monitor in her bedroom. Little Emma is awake and appears to be interested in something beneath her bed as the room's television is on. The small girl seems to be being pulled under the bed when she attempts to investigate. Emma begins to sob and scream for her mother, who quickly awakens and rushes to her aid. However, it's hard to tell exactly what occurred to young Emma. Josh says he doesn't know what happened to his daughter. The area under Emma's bed is too small. He demonstrates in a video. For anyone to be hiding there, what do you suppose ultimately happened to tiny baby Emma?
Number 3.
The following video is from the well-known YouTube channel D-Doc McCall, who visited one of the many abandoned hotels in Korea for this particular episode. However, he was able to take a few pictures right before walking inside, and on one of them, he was able to get this.
보이죠, 여러분들? 더 확대할게요. 보이시죠? 다음 사진이 이겁니다. 이제 계단에서 찍힌 거 여기 올라가는 겁니다 분명히. 근데 아까 집에 보니까 근데 이거는 이제 제가 분명히 말하지만 여러분들이 사람은 확실해요. 사람이었어요. 살색을 봤거든요. 그리고 이게 뭐 쓰고 있는 게 아니라 그냥 머리예요. 짧은 머리. 긴 머리가 아니라 언뜻 보면 남자로 착각할 만큼 짧은 머리였어요.
It's pretty unsettling to see someone taking down an abandoned hotel by themselves in the dark while wearing all black before he even steps inside the property. McCall makes the decision to enter and investigate what the individual is doing inside. We first hear humming, and then we see what appears to be the same person from the previous image walking down the corridor and placing her hands inside one of the chambers once more. However, when McCall goes inside, he discovers nobody there. Then he keeps exploring until he runs into someone else, but this time on a different floor.
근데
where he encounters a shadowy enigmatic figure that starts chasing him, even though no one else is in the building. Interestingly, he still was broadcasting live, so where did that figure go? Should we assume it was a red ghost or another phony recording? You be the judge.
Number 2.
Our next video is from the channel Spirit Hunter. The group of skeptics visited an abandoned apartment building in China this time, where they were able to capture some intriguing footage. We suddenly see an odd sight in front of us.
哇呢間，哇呢間仲加件仲好添呢間，哇呢間呢個暈到死個，應該有多少味㗎？呢個係壁畫定咩嘢？邊隻？呢啲咯。嚇！雲石㗎，雲石㗎，唔係嗰啲畫壁，唔係畫壁㗎，雲石㗎直頭，有女嘅呢家人，好味呢家係有多少女㗎？不過依家特別乾淨啲喎喂，係咪有人呢度經過呢會？係咯，特別靚呢度，特別乾淨好多喎。着對面先。你照我做批。哦 ，OK， 試下皮先。係喎，呢啲位特別乾淨，好似單位，係咪平時有人住嘅呢度？
What they captured next is more challenging to explain, although we can see a dark anomaly that passes across the structure and could perhaps be a shadow.
嚇？係冇照對面啊？對面有人住啊？
A strange and unsettling face peering in their direction is visible in one of the windows during the investigation, but the detectives fail to notice. What was that, people? Was that an actual ghost captured on camera? Or is there a more straightforward explanation?
Number 1.
Our final video was uploaded by TikTok user Paranormal Adventurous 0, who has explained unsettling poltergeist activity in his home and made the decision to film everything that happened in his home one day. He set up cameras in every area, and this is what he was able to capture for a few days. Though the next proof is fairly frightful, he was still able to capture some really fascinating proofs. The owners are sleeping behind us when the camera captures a horrifying dark figure emerging from the floor and vanishes without a trace. Whether this is a true ghost or anything else, you are the judges. You decide. And that's gonna wrap it up for today. I hope you liked the video. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so and hit that notification bell. This has been The Haunter, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy Halloween, you guys. Keep it creepy.